Hello everyone. So today in this video we are going to see various methods in strings. I am Professor Gandhmal, Assistant Professor at Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So what we are going to learn in this video? At the end of the session, student will be able to define and use various methods in class string. So we are going to see look into all various methods in strings, different types of methods, how they are used and when to use them. So we will see to it. First of all, we need to understand the structure of a string, how a method is defined inside strings. So this is how we define any kind of methods in Java. It should have a return type, it should have a method name, and it should have certain parameters as an input. Okay, so here return type can be an integer, return type can be a string, return type can be any kind of data type. And a method name should be proper, it should be in a camel case. Here if you see the method m is small, n is capital. So it is following a certain kind of camel case over here. Okay, so next word immediately coming after name should also be start with a capital case. So that is a naming convention which is followed in Java for methods. After that, input parameters can be any number of input parameters. It can be 0, it can be 1, or it can be more. So this is how the signature of a method should be there in Java. So these are variety of methods which are there in strings. So string class, as we have seen in the previous video, that string is a class. So class is nothing but it is having various methods inside it. So what are the different methods which are present in string? These are some of the methods which are present in string. These are not all. These are some of the methods. So we'll see one by one. So here first one is char at. If you see at this first method, the return type is char, method name is char at, and input parameter is integer. So when I call this method, it is going to return the character present at a particular index. This is what this method is signifying. Second, method int length. Here return type is int, method name is length, and input parameter is nothing over here. It is 0. So it is going to return the length of a string when I call a particular string object using this particular method. It is going to return the length of a string. Similarly, string substring int begin index. So here if you see substring, it is going to give me a substring from a particular string. If I give a string as an input, it is going to return a string, and input parameter is int begin index. So you are going to specify the beginning index from where you want a substring to be output as. Similarly, substring int begin index and end index. So here you are specifying a certain substring in between a string, that is you are specifying the start location as well as the end location. Here in the previous case you are just specifying the start location. It is going to take the complete string till the end. Here there is no end index, whereas in the second case here we have specifying the end index. It can be end or it can be anything in between. Okay, let's see a sample program. Here there is a class called as test. Inside test, I am writing a string str equal to new string. The string is nothing but Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So this is a string which I am going to store inside str. So str object is going to hold the value Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. And if suppose I want to convert this Walchand Institute of Technology to uppercase, either I can do it by writing a logic for each and every character, or I can directly call a method, string method, and a string method is going to do that job for me. So here I'll be calling a method str.to uppercase. We have seen this case. To uppercase, what it is going to return? String to uppercase is going to return a string. It is going to convert to uppercase and going to return the string. So here string.to uppercase, it is going to convert Walchand Institute of Technology into capital case and going to give the output. This is what the output is going to look like. Okay, so this is how we are using methods, string methods, ready-made string method, which is a lot of helpful while doing such programs. Now here you can pause the video. There is a small question for you people. What is the input parameter type for concat function? So you can revise the video and pause the video over here and go for the answer. So the answer for this question is string. The input parameter type for concat function is string. Now let's have some hands-on sessions. So let's say your teacher has given you a program to take two strings as input from a user and find they are equal or not. If you want to check this, you can try for a program. First of all, we'll go to command prompt. You go to command prompt and take some sample .java file. Okay, now let's say class sample, and it is going to have public static void main. Okay, then string args. Now the question is, I want to compare two strings and I want to take two strings input from a user and want to tell whether it is they are equal or not. For that I need a scanner class. To scanner class I need to import java.util.star. So I'll be using scanner, that's why I'm taking this package. So scanner sc equal to new scanner system.in. This is how we define a scanner object. Then let's say string s1, comma let's say string s1, and I'll take one more string s2. We'll have this into s1 and s2. So s1 equal to, let's say I'll ask the user to enter string 1, system.out.println enter string 1. So user will enter string 1 over here. To take input, s1 equal to sc dot next. Next is going to take input from a user and going to display it. Similarly, we'll copy paste these two lines. Okay, and here instead of s1 I'll have s2 and enter string 2. If both string s1 and s2 are same, it should give me output that both strings are equal, otherwise they are not equal. So to compare that, we have if s1 dot equals s2. So if s1 dot equals s2, this method I'm going to use. If they are equal, it is going to give me true, otherwise false. So if this is true, I'll print here both are equal, or else we'll have a else condition. We'll copy this line, okay, and paste it over here. Both are not equal. This is an else condition. So I hope you understood the program. I am doing nothing great over here. I am taking just two strings s1 s2, okay, and then string enter string 1, enter string 2. I am taking both the strings as a input and comparing it whether they are equal or not. This is how methods of strings can be used as and when required. So I need, okay, it has successfully compiled. Now Java sample. So enter string. So enter string 1, I'll enter it as Raj. Enter string 2, I'll enter again Raj. So both are equal. So it is saying me that both strings are equal. We'll run it once again and see if I input something else. Enter string 1, I'll enter it as Raj. Enter string 2, I'll enter it as Ankit. So both are not equal. This is how the methods inside strings are used. I hope you understood. Now coming back, we'll have one more program. Write a program to split the given sentence into separate words. If let's say a given string is there, I want to separate it into different array. We'll see to it. Let's take a simple string s1. I don't need scanner over here because I'm not going to take any kind of input from a user. String s1, let's say string s1 is having a string called as Walchand Institute of Technology, and now I want to break this particular string into different words, chunk of words. So that can be achieved using a method called as split. So how to use it? So split is going to return string array. If you revise the video and see, split is going to return the string array. So I'll take one string array, let's say s. Now s can be used. So s equal to s1 dot split. So s is going to hold all the separated string. So where I want to split, let's say I want to split this particular sentence at spaces. That can be given by regular expression space. Just specify space inside split method. Split will do the job. Split will go do the job for me. It will split the given string Walchand Institute of Technology into Walchand Institute of Technology as a separate string. To cross verify it, we will have a for loop for let's say for int I equal to 0, I less than, we'll have s dot length, because finally this length function is going to tell me how many it has divided, I plus plus. Okay, now here we'll have a display println, and here I'll print s of I. S of I is going to hold all the separated strings. We'll see to it, we'll execute it. So now we'll compile it. Before compiling, we'll clear the screen. End of file. Again, I'm missing closing brace. We'll compile it. It's compiled. Java sample. So now understood. Here the given sentence is split into Walchand Institute of Technology. S of 0, S of 1, S of 2 and S of 3. So understood. This is how string related functions methods can be used in Java. So these are some of the references which I have used. You can refer to them as and when required. Thank you.